Most people work for a paycheck. Kerr worked for a list of people who hated being sold to. He turned down a guaranteed salary just to chase 20 impossible clients. Why would anyone risk everything on a 99% chance of failure? The answer changed his life forever. Welcome to Wise Soul Tales, where we explore profound stories of human spirit, resilience, and the power of unwavering determination. Meet Kerr, a young advertising salesman with a fire in his eyes and a spirit that refuses to be tamed. While others sought the safety of a steady paycheck, Kerr was looking for something much more challenging to prove himself. He stood before his manager and made a bold decision that would surprise everyone in the entire advertising sales department. Kerr rejected the standard salary offer and instead asked to work purely on commission, taking all the risk on himself. He demanded only one thing: the list of the 20 most difficult clients that no other salesman had ever secured. The manager handed him a dusty folder containing names of business owners who had rejected every single sales pitch before. Instead of feeling fear, Kerr looked at the list as a golden opportunity to test his limits and grow stronger. To maintain this incredible energy, Kerr developed a unique psychological ritual that he performed religiously every single morning without fail. He would stand before his mirror, lock eyes with his reflection, and prepare to ignite his internal engine for the day. He shouted powerful slogans about success and determination, forcing his mind to believe that he was absolutely unstoppable and invincible. This daily ritual created a powerful psychological armor, protecting him from the rejection and negativity he would face outside. Charged with this positivity, Kerr stepped into the world, ready to face the 20 toughest dragons in the business world. The first few clients were cold and dismissive, but Kerr's enthusiasm was like a warm sun, melting the thickest ice. His genuine belief in his product and himself eventually won them over, turning rejection into respect and signed contracts. Day by day, he visited one impossible client after another, using his persistence to break down walls of hesitation. The list of impossible clients began to shrink as Kerr successfully closed deals that everyone else said could not be done. He was proving that confidence combined with action creates miracles, transforming his commission-only risk into a massive financial reward. Finally, there was only one name left on the list, a client known to be the most difficult of all. Adam was a wealthy business owner, notorious for his stubbornness and his absolute hatred for salespeople and advertisements. When Kerr made his first visit, Adam did not even let him speak, instantly commanding him to leave the building. Most people would have given up right there, but for Kerr, this rejection was simply the starting signal for the game. The next day, Kerr returned with the same enthusiasm. Adam was annoyed and once again threw him out of the office. This pattern continued for days. Kerr showed up, Adam rejected him, and Kerr left with a smile, promising to return. Through rain and shine, Kerr remained persistent, treating this daily visit as a necessary part of his routine, never complaining. By the 10th day, Adam was furious, shouting insults, but Kerr stood his ground, respectful and calm in the face of anger. By the 20th day, Adam's anger began to turn into curiosity. He couldn't understand why this young man kept coming back. Kerr greeted him warmly every time, acting as if they were old friends, completely ignoring the hostility he was receiving. 29 days passed. Kerr had become a permanent fixture in Adam's life, a constant reminder of persistence that could not be ignored. On the 30th day, the door finally opened wide. Adam didn't shout. Instead, he invited the persistent salesman inside his office. Kerr walked in and sat down. He didn't start his sales pitch. He simply waited for Adam to speak first. Adam looked him in the eye and asked, "You have wasted 30 days here. Why do you keep coming back?" Kerr smiled and replied, "I haven't been wasting time. I have been attending the best school of sales in the world. Every day you rejected me, I learned something new about patience, about resilience, and about understanding human psychology under pressure. You have been my teacher, Adam. You taught me that true determination is about showing up even when things are difficult. I am not asking you to buy an ad. I am asking you to accept my tuition fee for the lessons." For the first time, Adam laughed heartily. He realized that this young man had passed a test that no one else could. He picked up his pen and said, "If you are willing to pay such a high price to learn, I must accept." He handed the contract to Kerr and added, "Actually, you have taught me a lesson today about never giving up on quality." They shook hands, not just as a client and salesman, but as two strong individuals acknowledging the power of will. Kerr walked out of that office with the final signature, completing his list of 20 impossible clients against all odds. Outside, the storm had passed. The world seemed brighter, reflecting the massive internal victory he had just achieved through sheer persistence. He realized that the true reward wasn't the commission money, but the person he had become during the difficult process. He looked at his reflection in a shop window, seeing the same man who shouted in the mirror, but now proven true. His story reminds us that enthusiasm is a fire that must be fed daily, even when the world tries to extinguish it. Back at the office, he became a legend, not because of his talent, but because he refused to accept defeat as an option. The impossible list was conquered, proving that the word impossible is just an opinion, not a fact, for those who believe. Kerr looks at you now and asks, what is the impossible list in your life that you are afraid to tackle? Are you willing to face rejection 30 times, or 100 times, to achieve the dream that calls to your soul? Success is not reserved for the talented. It is the reward for those who endure the rain until the rainbow appears. Your attitude determines your altitude. Like Kerr, you must build your own armor of positivity before facing the world each day. Even the hardest hearts can be moved by sincere effort. Your persistence might just be the lesson someone else needs to learn. So tomorrow morning, look in the mirror. Tell yourself that you are capable, you are strong, and you will not give up. The world is full of closed doors waiting for the right person with the right attitude to come and knock politely. Be the one who stays. Be the one who endures. Be the one who turns the impossible into a glorious victory. Let the story of Kerr and Adam remind you that every rejection is just a stepping stone on your path to success. Thank you for watching this story of resilience. We hope it sparks a fire within you to chase your own dreams. If you found value in this tale, please share it with someone who needs encouragement and join our community of wise souls. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a daily dose of inspiration. This has been Wise Soul Tales. Remember, your spirit is your greatest asset. Keep shining, and see you in the next video.